What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the Sebastian Alexander Bonet from the legendary House of Bonet, and you are tuned into another episode of Rhoyally PHUCKED. So, I'm going to see an email right here. Email me your questions, because I have gotten some emails already, and that's why I'm doing this particular video. But, rhoyallyphucked@gmail.com. Email me your questions, thoughts, things you want me to talk about, and I will do my best to address them the best way that I can. So the purpose of this video is, yesterday, my alum and my pick and vote for the Florida governor, the distinguished Andrew Gillum, was on the Tamron Hall show with he and his wife, RJ, and ultimately talking about the incidents that happened. It was this back in March, and effectively he came out as bisexual. This is not what this video is about, per se. The emails that I received wanted me to talk about him being bisexual and this, that, and the other, and the rumblings that, you know, back on camera. And this is not what I'm here to do. I'm not going to, tear down this brother, you know, because he is ultimately a good man, and I stand beside him and for him in this. I am happy when a African-American male is able to speak their truth. It is unfortunate under the circumstances. I believe that, you know, what I got from the interview is that he is, you know, Andrew Gillum is politics. That is what he is. That is who he is. And he wants to get back in the political arena. And of course, he cannot get back in the political arena without addressing these things. And that's just what it is. Unfortunately, being an African-American male, some of the things that our pilgrims, mayonnaise counterparts can get away with, it may be not addressed or not addressed in its entirety. We don't have that same luxury. So he had to address it in order to have the possibility of getting back in the political arena, right? So I am happy that he is able to live in his truth publicly, because no one knows what RJ's and Andrew's private affairs are. No one can say what they did, what she knew, what they talked about, what understanding they had. It is not for us to know, because that is their marriage. They took that vow before God, and that's up how you choose to be in your relationship, in your marriage. It's between those two people or whomever else they decide to invite in or whatnot. That's between them. So that's not for the public's consumption, if you will. But the purpose of this video is that, and I said this before, that there is a disparity within the LGBTQIA community when there are black men who identify as bisexual but feel they have to hide who they are because of the non-acceptance of black women and women of color. Not necessarily African Americans, but women of color. I'm not saying this is the case for Andrew and RJ, because again, we don't know what their, I don't want to say agreement, because it sounds like, you know, we're, you know, whatever, but we don't know what their relationship, what they agreed on for their relationship. But historically, if there is a man that comes out to a woman, an African-American male that comes out to a woman and says that he is bisexual, the conversation generally, 99.9% time, says that the conversation stops. If we're dating or whatnot, and I tell you to be forthright that I am bisexual, what women hear is that I'm gay. That's what they hear, is that I'm gay. Because bisexuality is a real thing. It's a real thing. It's not make-believe. It's not the Tooth Fairy. It is not, Santa Claus. And if y'all got children listening to this and they don't know that the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus ain't real, my bad. But bisexuality is a real thing. There are those men and women that are sexually attracted to both sexes, right? So when a man says, I have had, same gender loving relationships or experiences, I am bisexual, I've had, opposite loving, experiences. But and I want to say, and I'm saying black women, what black women hear is that I'm gay. If you've been with a man, you're gay. That's what the mind processes, or what, when you tell them, that's when you say, I'm bisexual. In here, oh, he's gay, can't date him. But bisexuality is a real thing. So now we have this instance to where there is a man that has not dual personalities, but dual feelings. He is sexually attracted to men and to women, but he can't tell women that he is bisexual out of fear of being dumped, being ostracized. You know how you women like to gossip. Oh, that nigga's bisexual. Oh, that nigga's gay. That ain't what he told you. He said he was bisexual. Well, why you and Tim don't date no? Well, I ain't gonna say Tim because Tim is not a black name. Why you and Raheem don't date no more? Well, that nigga told me he was gay. No, he didn't say that. He said he was bisexual. And so what happens is, men that are bisexual, they have to hide innately who they are. They can't come to you and be transparent to black women, and I'm pointedly saying black women and women of color, because, again, your mind says that he's gay. He is not, he's interested in you. He wants to date you. He wants to get to know you, but you say, oh, well, I can't compete with a man. But I can compete with, so it's the fear that you don't want to get cheated on, you don't want to get left. You will be okay if you got cheated on and dumped by a woman, but you wouldn't be okay if you got cheated on and dumped for a man. I thought the thing is to not get cheated on no matter who it's by, be it a man or a woman. It's the cheating that is the problem, not who he cheated with. Is that what it is? For me, I am gay, but if I was dating a bisexual male and he cheated on me with a woman, fuck that bitch. It's not that you cheated on me with a woman, it's that you cheated on me. You cheated on me. All of this good loving and good, even though I don't look good right now because I haven't shaved, I look like George Jefferson. But on a regular day, bitch, with all of this, it's not that you cheated on me with a woman, a goat, a cow, Satchmo, Bigfoot, but bitch, you cheated on me. You were not man enough to come to tell me what you needed. If you wanted me to tickle your booty hole or something like that, or blow in your ear and suck your, tell me what you need to keep you satisfied, opposed to going out and getting it somewhere else. So the issue is cheating, not who you cheated with. And oftentimes, women want to know, well, why I hate men that's on the DL, I hate men that's on the DL. But the fact of the matter is, women of color, African American women, and the African diaspora, if you will, have made African American men feel, bisexual men, that they can't say anything because we see how they treat the gays. Those that are wholeheartedly gay. We see how the heterosexual men, and I use air quotes because it's be the ones that say, fuck that sissy, fuck that punk, that is getting fucked in the back room. So anytime, side note, let's pause right here. My heterosexual men, if you have to be overly masculine, overly exaggerate how you feel about homosexuals, there is a problem that you are not addressing within you. If you see two gay niggas walking by holding hands that ain't paying you no mind, and you feel so inclined to make a comment about them two niggas that's minding their business, being in black love wins, queer love wins, and ain't worried about your monkey motherfucking ass, and you feel so inclined or so needed to make a verbal observation that no one asked for, there is something going on within you that you need to address. And oftentimes you know what it is. You like niggas too. But you know how your boys act against yada yada yada. And the fact of the matter is your boys gets downs too. I mean, that's just that's just really what it comes down to. Your masculinity, your manhood should not, is not, will not be in question if you are around two gay niggas or a gay nigga. I have plenty of straight male friends, black, that know that I am not gay, but I don't know, people still dab, bitch, but you get what the fuck I'm saying. I'm not checking for them, they're not checking for me. They know it's mutual love and respect, and it's good, it's dope. And they girls don't think nothing of it either. Well, why you always hanging out with that gay nigga? Why you got to be... Ladies, stop trying your nigga. Stop degrading your man. Because when you do that to him, he then turns around and does that to homosexuals and bisexuals. The quickest way for a woman to denigrate a heterosexual man is to call him a punk, a sissy, a faggot, because you know that is challenging their manhood. Lady, my black, because I've seen it with my own eyes and heard it with my own ears. All of this shit is a cycle. So, ladies, when you wonder why the DL phenomena is so big and that why is that there, why can't you tell me the truth? Why you had to do this to me? Why me? Because of the same shit that you have perpetuated. The same shit. Oh, you ain't telling your nigga, you a faggot, punk, sissy. Why you hanging out with that gay? Straight friends, business business partners. They play ball together, whatever. They got similar interests, whatever. He got a Dodge, he got a Corvette, them motherfuckers racing or whatnot. But you are unsecure in your relationship as a woman to wonder why this heterosexual man is friends with a gay or bisexual nigga. Can't you be friends with other people that are not like you? I am a Christian, but I have Jewish friends, I have Muslim friends, I have atheist friends, I have a singular Buddhist friend, and with love and adoration. So, I can only be friends with Christians. I can only be friends with gay people. I can only be friends with men. I can only be friends with African American men. I have to be friends with people that are just like me. That would be boring if I was friends and slightly exciting at times. Well, no, it wouldn't, because I know how I am, bitch. And if all of my friends was like me, bitch, I wouldn't go nowhere. No, imagine being friends with someone just like you. Your quirks, your personalities, your quick temper, your passive aggressive. Imagine being free. All of your friends were just like you. I don't want it. Not for me. Not for me. So ladies, my black ladies, and even if the pilgrims are out there, mayonnaise. I don't like saying the C word until they piss me off, but milgrams, mayonnaise, saltines. This is to y'all too, but I'm specifically talking to my people of color. Now back to these niggas, heterosexual niggas. If you feel so inclined to say something when it does not concern you, check yourself, because there is something going on the inside that's working on the outside to bring about a change in your life. I know that's a gospel song, bitch, but but I said what I said. There is something on the inside that is going to be working on the outside that's going to bring a change in your life. You cannot hide who you are on the inside. The old folks say, what you do in the dark will come to the light. What the wash won't get, the rinse will. There is something not clean in the milk. Now, I don't know what that means, because that means the milk was dirty when you was drinking it, or it was different color. So I really don't know what that, but they say it. They say it. I mean, I can get what the wash won't get, the rinse will, because it's 2 cycles, so I can see that. And what is done in the dark will come to the light. Some, you know, those are the things that the people say, the saints, the old saints, seasoned saints say. But women, you wonder why the DL community is how it is because how we treat gay men. You know, there's a double standard for lesbians. Oh, I'm down. The women can be down with the lesbians. The niggas can be down with the lesbians because they quietly want a threesome or whatnot. I think they getting a threesome or whatnot. But when it comes down to the gay niggas, it's a whole nother double standard. You get what I'm saying? It's a double standard when it comes down to that. So the next part of this is, I have seen a lot of comments on Facebook because, again, I have on a family shirt. And let me preface this. I should have prefaced this at the beginning. Most of you know that I am, or some of you know that I am the chapter president of my alumni association. So these thoughts and views do not reflect the views of my members of my chapter. I'm speaking as an individual. I'm speaking for myself. I don't come in with this bullshit talking about just, you shouldn't say anything because you represent, fuck all y'all. Because you're talking about it in your private quarters. Not private quarters on Brevard Street in Tallahassee. Shout out to Miss Brenda over there at Private Quarters. I love that hair salon even though I ain't got no real hair. But you're talking about it in your private groups, in your private sessions or whatnot. So don't get mad at me for talking about it on here. And again, I'm not even talking about Andrew and RJ. I'm talking about the root of the problem. The root. I'm in therapy. I go to therapy. And to solve any kind of, even when you're talking about systemic racism, when you're talking about problems within your life, problems within your family, you got to get to the root of that thing. Whatever that thing is, gambling, alcoholism, lying, backbiting, stealing money, cocaine, drugs, whatever. You got to find out what the root of the problem is that made you take this path, take this step. And once you can pluck that root and figure out what the triggers are, then you can begin, oh, my sinuses, sorry. Then you can begin to heal and figure out how to fix the issue, right? So on Facebook, I saw a lot of comments. I stand with RJ and I stand with Andrew, Team Gillum, which I am so for. And majority of the comments were coming from women, right? My African American queens, right? Were coming from women. But it is very easy to stand with and for someone when it does not affect you. So it's easy to say, I stand with RJ, I stand with Gillum, Team Gillum, Gillum for Governor 2024, get back in the ring, we got you, we got your back, yada, 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 which is great. All in for it. I support all of that, right? But you can't support them without supporting the people that are in your life experiencing the same thing. What if your nigga came to you and said, I'm bisexual? How are you going to act? Are you going to perpetuate that faggot sissy quit? Are you a faggot? You a faggot? You been fucking me and you a faggot? Are you going to perpetuate that? Or are you going to take a different approach? I'm not saying stay with the nigga. Now, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying because he should have been transparent from the beginning to give you the choice. But, playing devil's advocate, historically, we know how our African American and people of color, women of color, react to African American men, men of color that say they are equally attracted to men and women. And then the women want to ask, well, which one you like more, men or women? Because if you say men, that means you're leaning more to gay. But if you say women, you more straight and maybe I can fuck it out of you. Some of the stuff that I didn't hear from women is so stupid. It's so utterly stupid. And side note, let's pause again. Y'all bitches, stop coming to me asking me if y'all nigga gay. That ain't my business to tell. Or if he bisexual, or if he ever dated a man, or been with a man, have I heard anything about your nigga? Talk to your nigga. If you got an inkling about something, there's an inkling there for a reason. Now, some of y'all hoes are just paranoid. Just paranoid as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like a nigga got to beat you upside the head. Like if you take your finger and run it up on the crack of his ass, if he don't knock the shit out of you, that means he gay. You damn near want a nigga to knock your block off to prove that he is not gay. But if he say, baby, no, I'm not gay, you not gonna take that nigga word for it. He got to damn you beat you like a motherfucking slave for you to believe that he is not bisexual or gay. So on that pause, and this is for all of my friends, straight, I mean close, non-close, stop coming to me, asking me about your nigga. Stop. I'm not one of them kind of gays. Now there are some gays out there, and as we see, now there are some gays that, and I'm not gonna forget them little faggoty motherfuckers, but see, I can say faggoty motherfuckers because I am the homosexual. Just like niggas can say niggas, but if a white person said we're gonna beat the block off their ass. But there are some faggoty motherfuckers out there that like to try the straight nigga. Now they make it look bad for all of us because they're a very small portion of the community. But it's normally them loud motherfuckers that be trying that shit. They don't speak for all of us. Like all niggas don't speak for all niggas. Certain niggas don't speak for all niggas. Lil Fizz don't, I don't know why I said Lil Fizz, but Lil Fizz don't speak for me. Ray J don't speak for me. You know what I'm saying? They speak for a certain section of niggas, but not all niggas. So I say that to say, my phone ringing. And I'll call him back. I say all that to say, stop coming to me. Stop coming to me. Because I'm going to say something. Anybody that knows me know I have a temper and they know I got a mouth. Don't come to me with that bullshit. And I mean that as the thug nigga say, on God. Don't come to me with that. But back to what I was saying to my women of color, Black, Hispanic, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, whatever, if you identify as a person of color or woman of color. How you handle the situation determines how this is going to perpetuate, how this cycle perpetuates. Because somebody can say, so you a faggot, you fucking niggas, are they fucking you or you fucking them, as if that makes it better. Because if you giving the dick, you really, or you at least you the manly gay. But if you taking the dick, you a little soft, you a little feminine. All of these antiquated thoughts and processes, I don't know where the fuck you get it from. But again, I'm not saying stay with that nigga. Because you can say, baby, I like you and I even love you, but I can't date a liar. Like that episode of Golden Girls in true gay form. When Blanche had her daughter's, what's her name, Rebecca. She had Rebecca's baby and they went to try out, she went to go try out for the play, and the man that she was auditioning with thought that that was her baby, and she was saying that this is my baby, and she finally came clean, and he said, I would date a grandmother, but what I can't date is a liar. You lied to me. You should have given me the choice. Or even if we were dating and you wanted to fill out the situation before we had sex, you should have given me the choice. So I'm not saying stay with the nigga, but you can simply say, you know, this is not working out. This didn't work out. It's not working out for me. I wish you would have given me the choice so I could have been comfortable in this situation. So if somebody would have came to me saying, hey, you know you dating so, it would not have been a surprise to me, and I would have known how to neutralize the situation. I don't like to look like Boo-Boo the Fool. And so being that you lied to me is not that I can't date someone that's bisexual. I can't date a liar. But I wish you the best in your endeavor. That's a clean break and that's an honest break, but you don't have to denigrate or degrade someone because of who they like. So I say all that to say, because I'm about to finish this, because I went on several tangents that needed to be made. All of the people that's saying, you know, I agree and I stand and I do this, you can't stand for this cause if you don't support it in your life. If you don't support it within your family. If you don't support it within your circle, when it affects you. It's easy to support from way over there. Way over there. I support you, friend. Hey, I support you. Hey, friend, I support you way over there. But what happened when it hits home? Do you have that same support? The same way that we're trying to end systemic racism, trying to nip it from the root and all of these things, you can't be about the cause when you got this shit going on in your own family, in your own house, and you're standing against it. It is so very easy to support people when it has nothing to do with you. But what change? What are you going to make happen in your life to where and again, I'm not saying this is Andrew thing, but when it comes down to brothers like Andrew, that if they come to you and is a good man and they say, I like you, I want to be with you, forget my past, are you woman enough, bold enough to say one of two things? Yes, and I'm not telling you to be with them. I respect you for being honest with me, and I will forever have love for you for that. But I don't know if I can physically do this. You didn't denigrate. You didn't tear someone down. You didn't break their spirit, because the way that you act to them in that moment will determine how they will bring this situation up to other women. If you flip the fuck out and faggots and queers and this and that makes them not want to tell other women. And then you have the DL thing, or, you know, all of that good stuff. But you know what? I appreciate you. And I love you for being honest with me. Telling me something that I know it could not have been easy in this day and time, especially telling it to me, a black queen. Not a queen. I'm not talking about me, y'all, but I'm talking about if I was a woman. To a black queen. But unfortunately, I don't know if my mind will allow. I can't wrap my mind around it right now. But I wish you the best of luck. We can definitely be friends. We can hang out. It's no love lost. But it's not about what you say, but how you say it. So, I'm done, kind folks. That's what I was talking about. I had to get that off my chest because I think some people wanted me to come in here and lay him out like I did old Jermaine Simmons or whatnot, because that was a whole different motherfucking situation. But I don't even see old Jermaine Simmons as being a good person. I just really don't. Really don't. But that's not, anyways, this is not what that is about. But I am Team Gillum. I am Team Andrew. I am Team RJ. I am for them to succeed. I am for them to grow. And my hope and prayer is that more people of color and African Americans particularly can support them. Because the same shit that I'm talking about, that I just talked about, oh, I can't support no gay nigga. As y'all think, oh, I can't support nobody. He can't be my governor. That nigga bisexual. So you think he is going to rule the state, not rule, but govern the state of Florida based off of his dick? Which head you think he gonna use? So you think he ain't gonna look out for his people because he gonna look out for the bisexual folks first? Or you think he gonna rule with this head and not, or I hate to say rule, but govern with this head and not this head? You don't think just because he's bisexual, he's still black, he's still a black man, you don't think he's gonna have your best interest at heart, but you're so worried about who he is fucking that you can't support him? Half of y'all niggas ain't shit no how. Let's get that on out there. Half of y'all niggas ain't shit. You so worried about a bisexual nigga, but you got 6 baby mamas. And half of y'all bitches ain't shit neither because you see this nigga got 5 other baby mamas and you think your pussy's so good that it's gonna click them up and you gonna be the one to catch this nigga. But now you just another statistic because now you a baby mama too. I don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all are worried, some of y'all are so worried about who gay niggas or bisexual niggas are sleeping with, worried about what they doing, and you ain't keeping up with your nigga. Your nigga got like 17 other kids by 20 baby mamas. The math don't add up, bitch, but you get my point. There's a song that I think the Jackson Southerneers that used to sing back in the day that goes, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Sweep, 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 sweep around your own. Worry about your shit before you worried about these niggas that's clearly not worried about you. All of that needed to be said. I needed to get it off of my chest because some of y'all heteros get on my nerves. Your antiquated thinking, your ideologies, your presets, your mythologies, all of that gets on my nerves, and we as a people cannot succeed, we cannot grow without breaking these concepts, breaking these walls down, getting to the root of the motherfucking problem. So with that said, I'm done. I don't even know how long this video is. I got my glasses off so I can even see the video. I'm your boy, the Sebastian Alexander Bonet from the legendary House of Bonet, but you can call me His Royal Highness. You're going to see a link right down here, not a link, but an email to send me your questions. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will holler at you guys later. Again, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine, and make sure that you are a solution to the problem versus adding more flames to the fire. Bye.